Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reverend Lisa Talbot, and this is Raven Fed, a channel where we explore spiritual practices and how we can use them in our everyday lives. We are halfway through the 40-day season of Lent. Lent is a season that Christians observe for the 40 days leading up to the season of Easter. Lent is a time of reflection, of repentance, of confession. Oftentimes people take on practices to deprive themselves of something. If you've heard of Lent, you may have heard of people giving up chocolate or alcohol or coffee for the season of Lent. But this year, I encouraged people to do something a little different. We have deprived ourselves of enough this past year and over the course of this pandemic. So instead of fasting from something this year, I invited you to indulge in a practice that replenished and renewed your heart and soul. So we're at the halfway mark now. How are you doing? Have you started to feel refreshed and renewed? Or has your practice fallen to the wayside? If you're like me and a lot of other people, then your practice has probably started to slip. And that is absolutely normal. When we take on a new spiritual practice, when we try to build new habits, it is often a great start. We experience like this honeymoon time of dedication, but then over time, the newness wears off and we start to forget about our practice and let it slide a little bit. And so at this midway point, I want to talk about tenacity. Sometimes when it comes to self-care and spiritual practices, we have to be tenacious. We have to dig in our heels and rededicate ourselves to it. And sometimes it feels so difficult that if we sketch out the time, if we commit ourselves to doing it, we will absolutely reap the rewards. So I invite you to think about that practice of replenishment that you committed to. And I encourage you to be tenacious, to revive that practice, to recommit yourself to it for the next 3 weeks so that you can find rest, renewal, and replenishment for your soul. Be tenacious. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope that these spiritual practices truly are helping you get through these tough times and helping you find renewal. I hope that you will like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Bye-bye.